That would be one Mark Baggio on the hot seat. I think it's funny because everybody else in the room kind of looks forward to Plead the Fifth Mondays. I know a lot of the listeners are always texting and calling. They have questions early. But that one person whose turn it is absolutely hates it. And today would be Mark.
Yeah.
I'm really not too nervous.
Sure.
We've done it a few times now to where I've had to answer like really nerve-wracking questions.
In-depth questions.
Oh, man. So I'm ready for it.
And do we have another?
Yeah, our man Buck, who films all of our videos. If you see him on our Instagram, on our YouTube, on the website, that's our man Buck that films it, edits it. And since O is out, Orlando's in Orlando right now, so Buck is going to take the place and ask that extra question.
Oh, yeah. I'm here.
You down?
I'm down.
Okay.
Get ready, Mark.
All right, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
I have the first one because that's just the way we go. So mine, you always tend to get like all these sexual questions. So
always.
Yeah. So mine is not going to be that sexual question.
Well, I'm glad you're deciding
Thank you,
to do that.
Davi.
You're welcome. Mark, I want to know, you've been here, what, like 5-6 years now?
5 years.
I want to know, what are your 3 most memorable freak show episodes? Like the 3 most, something that just always comes to mind. And it doesn't have to necessarily be memorable in a good way. Just, shows or segments, something that you'll never forget.
The first one is when Ralphie May came into the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, and it was
Rest in peace, Ralph.
Yeah.
for sure. It was my first Christmas here. We were about to go on break because we take like a two-week break. And I was flying back to Chicago that day after the show. And Ralphie came in, needless to say, if you know Ralphie May, he's going to bring some goodies.
Yeah.
And we all participated in these little... Oh, yeah, we did.
No,
Yes.
I don't recall
Oh,
that.
you don't want... There's probably a good reason why you don't.
Throw
man.
yourself under the bus, not everybody else.
Oh, no. Well, I think they knew by listening on air. Our bosses were out in the hallway making sure we were okay. He gave us like these little... Strips. And
They were infused.
I got so messed up, I was going to cancel my flight because I was scared to go to the airport.
Yeah.
Because he told us a story about being, a little above the element at the airport and getting arrested. And I'm like, I have to go to the airport in an hour. Am I going to get arrested? So
That's the most memorable one?
that's number 1 by far. Number 2
We
would...
still talk about that.
Yeah, all the time. Number 2 would be when we had a Halloween party.
Okay.
And then, A, we all got lit. 2, we went to your house for the after party, Davi.
Yes, we did.
And I was just a hot mess.
Yes,
it
we
was.
were.
It was really bad, but, we had a good time.
Is there something that is happening in each one of these stories that's
inebriation.
it's being shared and passed on?
And the third one, there's so many good ones, but I think was being a part of Orlando's toy drive the first year, because I went out there and I was still new to the station, and to see all the listeners that come out, to hang out with you 3 out, outside of the studio was good. And just watching all the love that Orlando gets from the city and watching it all kind of, accumulate into one huge thing.
All right. That's
cool.
What's up. That's my question.
Man.
Buck.
It's a good question, dude.
Buck, it's all on you.
All right, I got you, Mark. So I'm a little different than you guys. After the show's done, you guys kind of do a little bit of work and get to go home. I got to sit in the back and deal with corporate people, go through some emails. Mark, I want to know, who in this building pisses you off? Who do you get a weird vibe from? Every time, maybe you're like, okay, this person's cool now, but then you go back there or something, or you see them in the hallway and you're like, God,
Or you just don't get along
what
with?
is going on with them?
Give you a weird vibe.
Man,
You have to pick somebody.
I don't, because I'm going to plead the fifth.
Oh, you pleaded bro. I wasn't even ready for you.
That's what you're picking. Plead the fifth for?
That's what you're picking? Are you're that scared of, just hurting somebody's feelings?
Yeah.
And you have somebody in
Oh,
mind.
I have somebody. As soon as you ask me, there's one.
Really?
Yeah, I might have 2. But
Say it.
No, plead
Say
the
it.
fifth.
Is it me?
Are you
I sit in the
sure?
back.
No, you're good. You're cool.
Really?
man.
So that's what you're going to plead the fifth on?
Yeah, plead the
Okay.
fifth.
All right, Mark. You're boom. All right, you plead the fifth.
That's
fifth.
fine. Whatever. Is it my turn now?
I plead the fifth.
There we go.
I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry for the delayed reaction. I wasn't counting on that one was going to be the one to throw you off.
Yeah.
Okay, Meredith, it's on you.
Because look, I'm not trying to have my contract cut out this quick.
Yeah.
If I said it.
Well, maybe I want your contract cut out right now. Okay, you like to go out and drink. If you are a listener of the show, Mark's favorite drink, of course, is Miller Lite. Likes to go out during the week, during the weekend, have a good time.
Yeah.
Well, you've been in radio for quite a while.
I have.
And
13 years.
Yeah, okay. So you've met a lot of celebrities.
Yep.
I want to know the most famous person you've ever had a chance to hang out with and drink with, and any interesting stories that you can basically tell us. Maybe you got too inebriated, anything funny happened.
Okay, so my old station was a very popular station in Chicago, and we did these things called summer bashes and jingle bashes.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a chance to really hang out with anyone you could think of that was famous between 2006 and 2013. So, I mean, there's been Chris Brown, Rihanna, Sean Paul, Neo.
Bieber.
Well, Justin Bieber was a young kid. Pitbull, Janet Jackson. I mean, tons. But actually getting tore up with, it's been a couple country people too. I'll say, this is tough. Pitbull was a good one. I don't have crazy stories. Jason Derulo.
Okay.
Jason Derulo
I
was.
left that one out.
Did y'all
No, because at the time he was, at the top of the game.
He was Jason Derulo
He was
still.
Jason Derulo. But no, I just remember there was a night he was out at a club. He did an appearance for our radio station, and we got tore up.
Got you. 888-429-0941. If you have any questions for Mark, call us right now or text us because your questions are coming up next. It is Plead the Fifth time. Mark is on the hot seat right now. Mark, how's it feeling so far?
Pretty good.
Sorry about that.
No, you good.
So you already used your pass.
I did, so I have to answer every single question now.
Okay, so we are...
Don't let Meredith ask any questions,
man.
please.
Oh, I got so many good texts.
Do you have so many good texts?
Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll start off a little easy. You ready?
Go for it.
If you and all the freaks were going to jail as a group for robbing a bank, who was the mastermind? Who was the reason y'all got caught? And who was the getaway driver? Please explain each role.
That's good.
Meredith is why we get caught. Because I just think you would probably dress... You'd wear the wrong thing because you'd want to look good while doing it.
Yeah,
and you'd probably get us caught wearing a lime green dress, running around with a wedding. The mastermind would be between Orlando and Davi. Orlando would be more sleek about it. Davi would just be like, yo, let's rob this bank.
Let's go.
Orlando would be like, slow down, let's figure this out. And then the getaway driver, I would actually be a good getaway driver.
You would be?
Yeah, for sure.
Jeff Gordon?
Oh, man. We'd be out.
In your Beamer, I could see that happening.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, all right, that's good. All right, so here we go. Mark, this is out the 727. If you had to do a Freaky Friday and change bodies with anybody from the station, who would it be and why?
Interesting.
Whoa.
Okay.
Now, does this mean guy or girl
Well,
or
if you want
anybody?
to switch the script, bro, anybody.
So I got to be a girl?
You can be anybody you want to be. Switch your body up.
Man, I don't really want to switch bodies with anybody, to be real.
That's
I think I'm
understandable,
good.
but you got to pick
Gotta
somebody. You already plugged it.
Okay. Honestly, I'd like to switch bodies with Orlando.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because Orlando's a bigger dude.
Yeah.
But what I would want to do, because he's got to be strong. I'd want to switch bodies with Orlando and go into the gym and see how much I could lift.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Because he's
See
a
how
big
strong
boy.
he is?
So he's got to be able to put up a lot of weight.
Okay.
And I used to work out back in the day. So I feel like he better be able to throw up 400 or 500 pounds.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Yeah.
2 for 2. Meredith, you got another one?
Yeah, sure. Mark, have you ever fantasized about doing anything to yourself by yourself with anybody at the station? Have you ever, self-taken care?
No, not from here at work.
You've never fantasized about anybody from work?
Fantasized?
Yeah.
No. There's nobody here that I'm going to fantasize about.
At all.
We have attractive people. But no.
Okay.
I can answer that honestly.
That came in off a text.
Okay, that's number 3. Has Mark ever smashed any of his ex-girlfriends after they broke up?
Yes.
When was
Of
when was the
course.
last time? They want to know.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Yeah, here. One of my exes here.
Really?
Yeah,
You mean in Tampa?
in Tampa for sure. Yeah, I've done it.
When was this? That's the second half of the question.
Second half is the worst part.
Yeah.
It was a couple years ago. 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
So it wasn't the last ex.
Got you.
You know.
All right, and the last question goes to our man 5. Buck, what's going on?
So, Mark, all right, you're a good-looking dude. I'll admit that. I want you to name the 3 best-looking dudes in the building. The whole company, all the radio stations.
Oh.
Guys that you find maybe a
Attractive.
little attractive.
This is great.
Yeah, who are the hot guys?
See?
Did Meredith send you this question?
No, I did not.
And go. Don't think about it too much. Just go.
You might as well just say
Just
Dobby.
go with your heart.
Best looking guys?
You know you've thought about it.
No, I really haven't.
Come on, Mark. Go
You
ahead.
should say, Mark looks at other people. Come on. You know who's good
Got some
looking.
sales guys over there.
I don't know any of their
Looking
names. So, best looking guys. Let's go with Stiffy's a cool guy.
We asked cool.
Yeah,
That wasn't the question.
Whatever. Stiffy's a good looking dude.
Uh-huh.
Man, I don't know.
We need answers today, please.
Davi, I'll give you some credit.
There you go.
I'm just trying to be nice.
We all saw that coming.
Yeah, no, we didn't see that coming. And the third one, who else? Who would be a good looking dude? You know what, man? I'll be nice. Buck, you'll be my third.
Oh, you're going to be nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are a charity case. Well, Mark, you did it. Congratulations. How does it feel? Do you feel better?
Good. The last question I'm not a big fan of.
Do
I'll
you
be
feel
real
like
with you.
a weight was lifted off your chest?
I do, yeah. I feel
Okay.
a lot better.
You did good.
All right.
And
Well,
now I don't have to go for 4 weeks.
good job, bro.